Good day, Miss. For the sample process video, I will be conducting a rhythm imitation test using a metronome. And basically, this process includes using another person, which we will label person A, to match the metronome's rhythm, and also by testing the rhythm from person A's memory. So, before we start the rhythm imitation test, let me first introduce ourselves to you. So, for this test, I will be person B, recording, analyzing, and interpreting results for the overall rhythm imitation test. And we have...
Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm gonna be the person A for today's test.
So, step 1 of the rhythm imitation test is setting the tempo of the metronome. And now, we will be testing out of the test by using the 80 BPM first. So now that the metronome is set to 80 BPM, person A will now be clapping along with the metronome at 80 BPM. So now, step 2 includes the actual memory test, wherein we will be giving person A a set of headphones to test if she can still remember the metronome's rhythm by her memory. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that we have tested person A's memory test for 80 BPM, we will now be changing the tempo of the metronome to 90 BPM. Now that the metronome is set to 100 BPM, person A now will clap along with its rhythm. 1, 2, 3. So now we will be testing person A's memory test by giving her a headphone again to test for the metronome's 90 BPM. Person A can now clap along the rhythm from memory. Now that we have tested person A's rhythm imitation test for 90 BPM, we will now be changing the tempo to 100 BPM. You can now clap along with the metronome. The same process will now be repeated by giving person A the same set of headphones to test her rhythm imitation test for the fastest tempo, which is the 100 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that we have completed the 3 different tempos, which are 80, 90, and 100 BPM, this next stage is completely optional. You can make person A or give her second tries for consistency, or by repeating the whole process to show consistencies in her result. So the last step of the rhythm imitation test, I will now be interpreting and analyzing person A's result from the overall test. So by reviewing your results and interpretation, you showed delay's result at 80 BPM with delayed clapping. At 90 BPM, you showed consistent and great result of imitating the rhythm by memory. And while at 100 BPM, the results were so-so. So meaning to say there were slight delays, but after a while, the rhythm matched with the metronome's rhythm. And that's all for the results and analyzing the overall rhythm imitation test conducted by person A. Thank you so much for watching.